Hey, free to play gang, welcome back to another video. So right now I'm level 86 because I am doing an account takeover for one of my mods in my Discord server. So shout out to Who. So yes, he did get quite lucky with the Espers that he got. He got Xuanpin, he got Unas, yeah, you know, early game luck. So the thing is, he has successfully managed to beat Chronos 16, and the one change that he made was to replace Sally with Lian over here. I do agree with this move. I think Lian is much better than Sally in terms of protecting your allies because of the shield buff, because of the healing that your team receives whenever you get hit, all that kind of good stuff. I feel like that is a little bit better than Sally, or at least it's a lot easier to use than Sally. So let's check out how this team works, and I will give my own feedback on how this can be improved as well. I have not actually checked this out just yet. So I have also run a Lian comp on my own account, and I did find that Lian is actually really good, really safe. I will show you the video after this run is done. So yeah, don't sleep on Lian, or at least if you're a new player or like you're a mid-game player trying to struggle to clear certain content, certain PvE content, then yes, Lian is actually a really good option. And yeah, all the ultimates are just throwing out over here. Alright, so that's it, done with the first wave. And second wave, so it's just a Leora Gaius Cleave for the first two waves, which is... Oh my god! Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god, this sucks so bad, dude. Oh shit, we got a Dream Bubble up right now. What the heck? Okay, so major issue with this comp is your Dream Bubble should not come up right here. So one change that I'll make is to make Xiaoyin a little bit faster. Because for the most part, Lian does not need speed at all. So the Lian that I built in my own account has like plus 40 speed, that's about it. So now we are going to be off the Dream Bubble, right? How are we going to handle that, right? We even wasted our heal over here. So unless your Lian is skilled up, or she's like somehow on the ocean set, I do not know how this is going to work. But okay, so our Leora tanked the pillar attack, which is great. So he decided to go with like a full flow team, which is he's banking on a 50% miss rate. Oh my god, I'm actually fearful. What the heck? Oh, I see. Okay. So the Phantom Sisters support is quite important for this team. And that's... Oh my god! No way! Okay, so we already witnessed one major flaw, which is in the second wave, Xiaoyin should move before Lian moves, right? So I don't think Lian needs the Panacea set to be useful, to be honest. Okay, so Xiaoyin has 193. We just need to drop Lian's speed by another 11, and I think we should be okay. In fact, Xiaoyin does not even need speed at all, so you do not need to run him with so much speed. Is he running on... Oh my god, he's running on a slot 6 speed. Okay, so knowing how Lian works, right? The healing that she provides is actually based on her max HP. So for new players at least, you want to replace this slot 6 not with a speed, you want to give it a HP percentage. So I'm going to adjust that. Nice, not bad. We got accuracy and resistance, both really good for her. So I don't think I want to push for plus 15 just because I don't want to like burn into his gold that much. So yeah, there we go. We have her a little bit tankier. We also have her a lot slower. So in the second wave, she is not going to waste her third skill, right? So let's check this out. Okay, so I skipped ahead to the second wave. Let's see whether there's any difference over here. So we're still going to use our Sparkling Stage, which I think is fine. And we hit the middle boss, which is quite lucky for Leora as well. Oh my god! Oh my god, not enough DPS this time around. Okay, so this is a major issue. Holy shit! 60% crit rate on Gaius. This gives me some Vietnam flashbacks. But let's take a look at how we can shift his equipment around. You do not need crit rate on Gaius at all. This is... Oh my god, because the thing is when Gaius transforms, he gains 100% crit rate. Let's see his transformation, right? Over here, God King mode, his crit rate is actually increased by 100%, so you do not need a single drop of crit rate on him. So this is the reason why your guy is not dealing just enough damage. So the way that I would build Gaius is very simply just select crit damage and select attack bonus. And if you want to, you can select speed because you kind of want him to move earlier on in general, right? But the thing is, some of those equipment pieces are being used, so we're just going to keep it as it is like that. Now we have certain options here. We can either use the War set or we can also use the Wind set, both of which are really good for him. I mean, the Thunder set works as well, right? But of course, we're trying to look for like the best subs possible. Okay, and now we... Nice, perfect. Okay, wow, we got really lucky with his upgrade. So take a look at the difference over here. So we cut his crit rate by 25%. It's completely unnecessary. We switched from the Thunder set into the Wind set. We managed to maintain his actual crit damage, and we even increased his attack power at the same time. So I'm guessing this is speed. Okay, for the timing, I think this is going to be fine. And what about this set over here? Okay, we have to replace this. Okay, so I'm actually going to steal this piece from Ashley because that piece that you had on Guy is actually much better on Ashley. So We have crit damage, we have attack bonus over here. I don't think we have... Yeah, we are not running with any kind of boost stones or anything like that because I don't think it's at that state. So, oh my god, in order for him to make a Thunder set, he actually squeezed in a resist main on his slot 4 here. This is not what you do. You do not cave in just for 91% resistance. Okay, we clearly have a problem here. Okay, you have a red twin. Please use your red twin. I'm actually gonna... Oh my god. I'm actually gonna... Can I do this? Okay, I'm actually gonna go 6 stars for your red twin. I think this is something that you had to do. Okay, so the thing is, just because you have legendary Espers doesn't mean that you need to use all of your legendary Espers. That's not how this game works, okay? The red twin is extremely useful. Extremely... Oh my god, we don't even have enough EXP. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead with this. Level 55, so be it. Now, use your red twin instead of your Leora. Because the thing is, I don't feel like Leora really works very well hand in hand with Gaius. I mean, it's either one or the other in most situations. So I'm actually gonna remove Leora here and drop in a red twin. Okay, I tried my best, but I ran out of gold entirely. I have no more gold right now. Let me show you what I mean. I have 608 gold. There is absolutely nothing that I can do right now anymore. I did a few changes. So number one, I shifted the leader a little bit so that we have more attack power. It's very important that you have the attack power so that you cleave the stuff at the start. You don't need too much speed. You don't need to run the Phantom Sisters speed lead over here because Kronos is just going to overtake you. He's just going to keep lapping you. It doesn't really matter if you're fast because the more turns you take, the more AP that Kronos also gains. So at the end of an enemy's turn, he actually gains, I think, 10% AP, which is quite a lot. So the more turns you take, the more turns he's going to take as well. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for you to run the speed lead. You might choose to run the HP lead so that you're a little bit tankier, which I think for your case, it might make a little bit more sense. Because the problem is, even though I shifted their equipments around, I decreased their speed across the board, which is not important, like I said. We are still not able to cleave the second wave. And let me just show you what I mean. So I think for the time being, just continue farming Chronos 15. There is absolutely no rush, okay? You do not need to rush to Chronos 16 and suffer a terrible win rate. Just stick to 15, stick to whatever that is safe. And also, I noticed that you had a bunch of Thunder sets. For some reason, I'm not sure where you got your Thunder sets from. Like you see. So we're gonna waste our Dream Bubble here. Our Protective Form, I mean. I'm not sure where you got all your Thunder sets from. I suspect you haven't been farming Fafnir. I suspect instead you have been making those Thunder sets via the Equipment Fusion shop. So yeah, don't do that. Focus on Chronos right now. If you cannot even do a single Ritual Miracle 16, right? Just stick to Chronos until you can do Chronos 16. This is your first major milestone. You need to be able to farm this with like at least 95% win rate before you attempt other Ritual Miracles. Now, you also asked me a question. How can you progress with the rest of your Ritual Miracles? The answer is, like I said, work on your Chronos first, and then the next Ritual boss would be APEP 16. Do take note that APEP is extremely difficult. He is not something that you are able to handle with right now because there is just so many mechanics in APEP that just completely ruins you. So don't go for APEP right now. Stick to Chronos. And once you are done with Chronos, go to APEP. And once you are finally done with APEP 16, then that is when you can move on to your Deathlord Lens. So you also asked about your Deathlord Lens. Unfortunately, that's going to be the case for your Deathlord Lens. It's not going to be easy at all. Alright, Deathlord Lens is extremely difficult content. Yeah, so that is going to be our timeline. But so far, this team is okay. We haven't had our Dream Bubble come out just yet, right? But the HP lead definitely made us a little bit tankier, which is great. Nice! Alright, Dream Bubble is up. Dream Bubble is up. Okay, I'm actually super hyped. I think this is probably where we turn the tides a little bit, right? Can we actually turn it? Oh my god, we're going to turn the tides. We're actually going to do this. Okay, so yeah, like I said, do not use the speed lead for Chronos. I don't really see the point at all. Because like I said, if you take turns, the boss is just going to take more turns as well. His AP is going to go up, right? So instead, either run with your attack lead or your HP lead. Wow, we're actually quite close. I mean, we probably might not even win because our bubble is going to disappear. But yeah, okay, so for Lien, you just want her to be slow, but try to make the change to Ocean as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not going to make it. Definitely not. So our Red Twin is done, and yeah, okay, unfortunately, this is going to be a failed run. Okay, but first, let me show you what a free-to-play Lien com is going to look like using Gaius. And obviously, my equipment is a little bit boosted because of my account, but it is entirely possible for you to use this same setup in Chronos 15. Just keep farming Chronos 15, farm, get 100% win rate, get all the equipment that you need before upgrading to Chronos 16 eventually, which might take some time, okay? Don't rush anything. It might take you one entire month of farming just for you to get enough stats for you to one-shot every single wave from Wave 1 and Wave 2 onwards in Chronos 16. But the goal is to just keep farming until you have a comfortable set of equipment that you can use to build all of your Espers, and please do not give any wonky builds as well. So your main stats are extremely important. For your slot 2, you should either give crit rate or crit damage. Your slot 4 should either be attack percentage or HP percentage depending on what kind of Esper you're talking about. You should not be giving them flat stats unless that equipment gives a shit ton of speed, which is mostly used for like your fastest AP pusher. If not, do not give stuff like resistances onto your DPS Espers. It does not help at all. So as you can see in this recording, I'm doing perfectly fine running this current Lian comp. We are not suffering any damage whatsoever. We are actually tanking through really well, even with the twins over here. So the reason why I'm using the twins here is just so that I can use my red team to attack more often and maybe lengthen debuffs if possible. But for the most part, I'm just showing you that a Lian comp does work, and it is also pretty damn fast and very safe. So yeah, I kind of like it a little bit for new players. Now the second question is, how can you choose to Abilimon your Espers over here? What is the requirement? Who should deserve your one single legendary Abilimon? Okay, so let me take a look at whatever that you have built thus far, and I will comment on it. Okay, nice guys, it's completely maxed. Very okay. I mean, you could max his second skill for more DPS, but that's completely up to you because you just need his third skill to be maxed, and that is what you have done. You can just stop on guys right now. We have Sally not skilled up. We have Unas partially skilled up. We have Clara fully skilled up. Okay, that's pretty good. And Leora halfway skilled up for some reason. Ashley, oh my god, rip. Okay, fully skilled up Phantom Sisters, which is... oh, one more skill up over here. Dude, why don't you just dump it into your Phantom Sisters, right? Since you're already here. Like, honestly, if you're stuck at this current situation, just literally... Oh my god, I don't have enough gold. Just literally go for it. Hopefully it goes into your cooldown. Okay, I actually went ahead to get a little bit of gold. So now we can just upgrade this. Hopefully it just goes into a second skill. If not, I'm sorry. Come on, second skill. Nice. Okay, great. So we have her skills completely maxed. This is exactly what you need. Okay, but anyway, if you still have any other questions on which of your... Wow, Xuanpin. Which of your Espers deserve the skill ups, I'm just gonna say follow my... Wow, you have so many... Wow, you have so many good Espers as well. Follow my Abilimon tier list. That's gonna give you the information you need. But for the time being, based on whatever that you have many good Espers, and I might suggest you to max out your Abigail because she is a definite need to max. So she could be your next priority because the rest of your 5-star Espers seems to... Your legendary Espers seems to be like DPS in nature. Unless you want to skip your Lian, which I wouldn't really recommend it, you can definitely do Chronos without Lian. So yeah, my top priority for you right now would be Abigail. So do expect yourself to be farming Chronos for the longest period of time. Chronos is probably going to be that one boss that you need to farm for. I don't know, people tend to farm Chronos for like months and even up to a single year just to get the speed requirement, just to get all the stats from the war set, from the wind set, from the recurve set as well. All these important sets. So yeah, don't feel like you're being caged down or that you need to explore other ritual miracles at all. That's completely out of the question. Chronos is the most important ritual miracle for new players, for mid-game players, for end-game players. Unless you're an end-game player with more liberty, then yes, you can farm Apex for the Ocean set. If not, just stick to Chronos. Anyway, he is currently stuck at 3-13, which is going to be the Louis stage. He does not have enough equipment, enough gold, enough Espers, enough anything in order to clear this. But let me just show you one method that I'm using. Alright, so we are back on my own account. Let me show you how I handled this. And this is going to be the cheesiest strat as well. The most easy strat that you can employ over here. Okay, so take a look at what I'm doing over here, right? So I'm gonna just buff myself and I'm gonna protect myself. Now I'm gonna use... You can use Ethan, you can use Gabriel, anything. Just make sure that you land a defense break on Louis here. Okay, so now that this Louis here has a defense break, use a Steward. Okay, Steward is like the cheat code. Take a look at his third skill. He's going to put himself to sleep, and when Louis counterattacks, which he will because this is just the gimmick of this current floor, right? Whenever the boss receives any damage, he's going to counterattack you. He's actually going to wake up and use his second skill immediately, so something like this. Alright. Oh my god, we actually nuked him. Okay, but the thing is, yeah, we one-shot the boss, by the way. Okay, so the thing is, even if we didn't one-shot the boss, if let's say your equipment is not as strong, then the boss is actually going to hit you and you're just going to counterattack with your second skill, which would effectively do enough damage to either one-shot Louis or just push him down so close to 0. So this is the strategy of how you can handle 3-13. It's actually very simple. Steward is the key. Alright, so anyway, that's it for today's account takeover. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two. This is probably like the messiest account that I've ever had an account takeover like thus far. Most of his Espers were run with really crazy main stats, like completely, like defense flats, you have resistance, you have everything and anything that you can think of, he has it on his Espers, which is part of the reason why he's having a lot of issues climbing right now. So I think it's very important that you focus on what you need to have on your Espers. It might be very difficult, but Like I said, just farm something a little bit easier before you progress into something a little bit harder. And I'm actually quite thankful that he's approaching K16 right now. Clearly, there's more work to be done, but he is on the right track. And I hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more dislike content. Now that's it. This has been Derek Free to Play. And as always, I will see you in the next video.